Yo, what is going on guys? It's LAKEY. Yo, welcome to So Serious Gaming, and today I want to speak to you guys about the whole Rogue 2.0 system that we are currently testing in the PTS. I see a lot of discussion from people on Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, social media in general, in YouTube comments, all that kind of stuff, and it's a lot of discussion, it's a lot of heated discussion, a lot of passionate discussion, and yeah, I just kind of wanted to get in on it and sort of give my views on the whole Rogue 2.0 system. Now, this isn't anyway like me trying to bash the system and bash Massive, or even say that my opinion is right and everybody else's is wrong. This is my opinion, but with that said, Rogue 2.0 needs some drastic changes. Right now it is extremely unbalanced. It's heavily tailored towards the non-rogues. Now, bear with me, because I know there's going to be a lot of non-rogues already going, oh well, that's not true, rogues always had it in their favour, but it, like, just chill, right? Chill. Let's be civil, let's keep it mature, and let's understand everybody has different opinions, and nobody's necessarily right, nobody's necessarily wrong, so let's just chill with all that stuff and let's be grown up about it. So the first thing I want to get into is the current rogue system. People always say the biggest argument I hear for these new changes and why they're perfect and all that kind of stuff is rogues had it in their favour. And do you know the ironic thing is, the only thing I see people mention when I ask them why do rogues have it in their favour right now is because rogues get to shoot first. That is the only thing. Okay, that's cool. Rogues got to jump you, the rogues jumped you, now you're dead, now you're in the checkpoint. Okay, they killed you because they jumped you. That's all well and good. But then how do you get around the fact that when you come back out, or when you and other players come back out, then what excuse do you have when you next go to the checkpoint? Is it because the rogues jumped you? No, because you know they're rogue, you know where they are, and you're going to them. So what is the excuse? What advantage do they have? If they're fighting 10 people, they caught 10 people off guard. Okay, I still don't understand how 4 people can catch 10 people off guard, but hey, that's cool, okay, they caught you off guard. But then when those 10 people come back out and they die to the 4 people, what excuse do they have? I mean, they don't have the advantage of shooting you first. They've probably already had to use some med kits. They maybe have used some grenades. So already they're at a disadvantage. They're outnumbered. They have less med kits available. And when they use med kits completely, they can't restock them like the non-rogues can. When the grenades have gone, they can't restock them like the non-rogues can. When they run out of ammo, they can't restock the ammo like the non-rogues can. So the rogues are outnumbered. They can't get medkits back, they can't get grenades back, they can't get ammo back. I don't understand how rogues have it in their favour right now. And not only that, but if a rogue kills a non-rogue, he doesn't gain keys, he doesn't gain XP, he doesn't gain funds. But if that rogue dies once despite getting 20 kills, he loses his XP, he loses his funds, he loses his keys. I don't see how rogues have anything in their favour right now. So, with that being said, there were some changes that needed to happen, because as we all know, a rogue dies, 3 teammates survive, he comes back, he's not rogue, he tends to swerve in between everybody's bullets and send people rogue. Okay, that's cool, I get that. That's kind of a trashy move, but at the same time it's a smart tactic because it creates distraction amongst the non-rogues to ease it up a little bit on the rogues, so they can they can either set up or think of their next move, their next tactic, whatever it is that they want to do. It's a viable tactic in my opinion, but I understand it, and I can appreciate it, which is why I agree with the proximity feature that's in right now. So if a rogue dies in 1.8, He comes out of the safe room, he goes back to his team. Once he's within a certain radius of his team, he's automatically the same rank rogue as his team. So if his team's manhunt rank 2 and he comes within that proximity, he is automatically manhunt rank 2. That's cool. I can deal with that. I have no issues with that. If anything, I much prefer that system, because it now means that, you know, if I get nade spammed to death and I come back out, I don't have to worry about my team hanging around for me to catch up with them on the manhunt level. You know, it automatically puts me with my team on the same rank, and I don't need to spend more time than is needed trying to get that rank up to the same level so we can all get the same rewards from it. So that's cool. I can deal with that. I have no issues with that. Keep that in. Keep it as it is. That's a good feature. Now, the rogue toggle does need some changes. I'm cool with it, you know, because it separates people who intentionally want to go rogue and those who do not want to go rogue. So keep it as it is. My only issue is that, one, you cannot move whilst you do it. Like, you're locked in an animation. So I could be sprinting, I press up on my D-pad and my character will stop sprinting, and I cannot move, I cannot shoot, I cannot heal, I cannot do anything until the animation is finished. At which point I've got grenades coming at me, I've got turrets being thrown down, I've got people already shooting at me. It's not a cool feature. And, you know, people say, well, you can go around the corner and do it there, don't do it stood in front of the agent. It doesn't work. You go around the corner, you toggle rogue, Isaac immediately goes, somebody in the vicinity has gone rogue. But it also flashes up a red skull that you have gone rogue, so people know where to run. So then you have to think to yourself, okay, maybe I need to move a little bit further away so that when I go rogue, I don't have the 15 people charging at me. But that doesn't work. I tried that. You get a 19-second timer, and by the time, like, you kind of, you know, run to where the players are, or they try and run to you, your timer's run off. And, you know, you have this awkward moment of, well, I was going to shoot you, you was going to shoot me, but now we can't do anything about it. And, you know, this isn't just something that rogues dislike. I'm hearing a lot from non-rogues saying it removes the tension that they enjoy about the Dark Zone. They enjoy farming the Dark Zone because they do not know who to trust. They enjoy that heart-racing moment of when a team comes up to them. Can I trust this team? Are they helping me? Are they helping me extract? Are they here to kill me and take my loot? Are they going to let me put it on the rope and then kill me and then cut the rope? Like, you know, people enjoy that tense atmosphere that the DZ brings, that unknown of who to trust and who not to trust, and this system removes that whole feeling. That is one of the feelings I enjoy going solo in the Dark Zone, is because as you know, as many know, I like to go rogue. I like to solo rogue. That's something I enjoy doing. I enjoy the challenge. But if I get something that I really need or really want, something that can really progress my build that little bit further, I want to extract it. But I enjoy the feeling of knowing that somebody could come and either, you know, help me out, or they could come and have the intentions of killing me and just taking what I have, you know. And if you remove that, that's going to remove some of that enjoyment for me. So the rogue toggle I'm kind of 50-50 on. Plus, when you toggle the rogue, it actually gives you a symbol above your head before you finish the animation. So people don't just get told that you've gone rogue before you even shot somebody. They get a warning that you are about to go rogue. And that, for me, isn't cool. That shouldn't be happening. Isaac should say, somebody in the vicinity has gone rogue, but it shouldn't say who. It should still be that element of surprise. But, I mean, he doesn't say that until you finish the animation anyway. So all they need to do is remove that symbol whilst you are completing the animation, and it keeps that element of surprise. Once you've gone rogue, you've got the flash above your head, you can start shooting. You know, those players that enjoy that tense, unknown feeling still get that. Those who, for whatever reason, feel like this new toggle system will stop them from getting ganked, will still have that feeling that then, you know, they're not going to get ganked. Trust me, it is not going to change a thing. If a 4-man team sees a solo player, it is not going to stop you from being ganked. I can 150 million% guarantee that. Trust me, if you think that somebody having to press up on a D-pad and then them having that little animation above their head to say, these people are about to go rogue, if you think that's going to save you, you are very, 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 very mistaken. I'm sorry, but you are. You are still going to die, you're still going to lose your loot, and they're still going to dance on your body. That will not change a thing. All that has really happened is those rogues who enjoy server fights, those rogues who enjoy going 4v16, 4v20, and you know, those kind of fights, are being punished because of how people feel about these teams that like to go 4v1. That is quite literally all that is happening. And it's not going to stop these people getting ganked. It is not. The animation only takes a couple of seconds. It's not a long animation. And only one person in the team needs to do it. So one person is stood on the spot doing this animation. The rest of his team is pushing around this solo player. He's still going to die. It's not going to make any difference whatsoever. So anybody who thinks this is going to help them, just understand it will not stop ganking. Ganking will still happen. It won't eliminate it. It won't reduce it. It's still as easy to do as it was before. Because you've still got 3 people ready to shoot the moment that animation is finished. And when the guy doing the animation is out of it, that's 4 players shooting at you. It's not going to make any difference. It's no different to them shooting at you first. The only difference is the instant they shoot at you, you know what's going to happen. The moment they toggle rogue, what you're going to do? You can't shoot them until the animation is finished, but when the animation is finished, they can shoot you. So nothing's going to change. Ganking will still happen. The solo player is still going to get ganked by a 4-man team. That's not going to change. It will not eliminate anything. And I know I've just put a lot of emphasis on that, but I feel like I need to do, because one of the biggest arguments I'm seeing right now is people saying that ganking eliminated. Rogues now have to get good. They can no longer gank somebody 4v1. Yes, they can, and yes, they will. Trust me. So what do I suggest regarding the rogue toggle? Well, like I already said, remove that animation above the player's head that states this team is about to go rogue. And do it where, when the player that is toggling rogue, when his animation is finished, i.e. when he actually has the gun back in his hand, then put the 19-second timers on the team. You could maybe say somebody in the vicinity is going rogue, just don't put the symbol on the head and tell everybody which team. Don't put the big symbol on the head and say, hey guys, over here, pull your grenades out, throw your turrets down and point your guns at us, because in 3 seconds you can shoot us and focus us and kill us immediately. That's not cool. It is not cool, trust me. So yeah, that's my like middle ground for it. Remove that symbol above your head and just say somebody is going rogue. Then people still get that feeling of, well, I don't want to go rogue, so don't let me go rogue, you know? But then the friendly fire issue is a big issue. One thing I'm seeing is basically, for lack of better words, is a clusterfuck of people just charging at a rogue team because they don't need to worry about their bullets hitting somebody, and they're spamming grenades, they're spamming seeker mines and sticky bombs, and because they don't need to worry if they accidentally catch a non-rogue, because they're not going to go rogue. So, you know, this isn't promoting careful play, it's not promoting tactical play, it's promoting bullet spam, grenade spam and high damage skill spam. And it's promoting a multi-group mentality. Now, if you don't believe me about the multi-group mentality, if 2 rogue teams wanted to team up, they can only heal people within their immediate squad. They can't heal people in another rogue squad. The 2 rogue teams can cause damage to each other, they can kill each other, they can gain the keys and the reward and everything for killing each other. Their nades will kill each other, their skills will kill each other. But yet the non-rogue teams, you know, the 16, 20-man teams of non-rogues or rogue hunters, they can all heal each other, even people outside of their immediate squad. They can spam grenades and not hurt each other. They can spam bullets and not hurt each other. They can spam high damage skills and not hurt each other. If that isn't promoting a multi-group mentality, then I don't know what does. People complain about multi-group rogues all the time. I haven't encountered a single rogue multi-group in literally months. People have seen videos on my channel from long ago of me going 1v8 against multi-group rogues. I know they exist. I am not denying that they don't exist, but they are a huge, like, minority. It's such a small number of rogues that it has literally been months and months and months since I've encountered multi-group rogues. I hate multi-grouping, period. We have literally had a 4-man rogue team come to us whilst we are manhunt fighting 12 people, because they were fighting, you know, they were fighting 6 people and we were fighting 12, and they've come from like DZ6 somewhere, they've charged at us, and they're like, whoa, don't shoot, can we chill up here and, you know, we'll help you guys and we'll fight everybody together? Nah, bro. We immediately shot them, and then we carried on fighting the server, and then they came out and tried fighting us as well. We do not multi-group. We don't agree with it. It's already bad enough having to fight 20 people, but when those 20 people do not need to worry about hurting each other, they can heal each other outside of their immediate squads. It's a multi-group. You have literally turned the entire server into one giant team. Up until the moment one of them presses up on that D-pad so they can leave the team, essentially. That's not a good mentality to promote, in my opinion. It's going to put people off the whole idea. What I do think should happen is, if you don't want to have the 19-second timers, have it where non-rogues cannot heal each other outside of their immediate squad. Have it where they can damage other players, but they don't go rogue. It is taken as friendly fire. And if the person goes down, or if the person dies, the person who is the reason he died loses some XP and funds for being careless. After all, if there is 4 people circling 4 rogues and they're all together, and you throw your BFB or you throw your grenade onto that spot and you down those non-rogue agents, then you should be punished for being careless with what you do. Because, like I say, if another rogue team came into the mix and started fighting those non-rogues from the back, anything we do is going to damage those non-rogues. And I agree, it should be that way. But then on the flip side, if people genuinely want it to be a case of, well, we want it to be non-rogues versus rogues, then rogues shouldn't be able to hurt each other either. Rogues should be able to heal each other too. Because it creates an even playing field, it creates a balance. Right now, there's no balance, and that's my biggest issue. Then moving on from all that, if for whatever reason, you know, the team survives, you know, they manage to make it through the 20-man onslaught, and, you know, they think, right, now we need to run. Now it's time for us to go and cash in our rewards and get our prize. The entire server can actually see where it is you need to go. Your location is visible to the entire server. I have literally seen it where it's been 4v16 and then they reach manhunt rank 5 and all of a sudden nobody comes back out. And I mean literally nobody comes back out. And the team is stood there for 5 or 10 minutes thinking, where's everybody gone? And then they decide, okay, you know what, screw all this, let's go, we'll go cash this in. Maybe they've given up, maybe they've left the server. They get there and the 16, 20 people are waiting at this station with turrets, BFBs, nade spam, you name it, they're waiting there for this team to go there. Because it's visible to everybody. That shouldn't be. It should either be hidden completely so that, you know, the rogue hunters actually have to hunt, because, you know, we are manhunt, so they should hunt for those players, right? Or they should give us multiple stations so that the rogue hunters have to decide, well, which one are they going to go for? And the rogues can think, well, should we go for this one? Should we go for the one that's a bit nearer this way? Or should we go to the one that's furthest away down in DZ 6, 7, 8 or 9? That's, you know, there needs to be balance. Right now, there's no balance. Everything that has been adjusted in Rogue 2.0 only caters to one side of the story. It doesn't cater to both sides. And that is a huge problem. There's no balance with it. It should be where there's no huge advantage over being a rogue, and there's no huge advantage over being a non-rogue. It should be an even fight regardless. Obviously, being rogues, it's never going to be an even fight because you're going to be fighting multiple teams. Those teams can restock and get medkits and you know, grenades and all that kind of stuff. So we need balance. Allow rogues to restock medkits more. Give rogues something, you know, ammo boxes that are only available to rogues around the map. But the rogues actually, you know, they need to go to them. They're going to have to run to them. They're going to have to maybe leave their spot that is working for them in order to get them. So yeah, those are most of my concerns and opinions about this whole new Rogue 2.0 system. Like I said, this isn't me in any way saying that, you know, this is fact. Of course, some things are fact. Ganking will never stop. Not with this system, not with any system. Ganking will always happen. Unless you do it where a team enters the dark zone and they're rogue 24/7, then ganking will always exist. It won't change a thing. Unless you do it where the rogues activate their rogue and they cannot shoot for another 5 seconds afterwards or 10 seconds afterwards, ganking will still exist. Unless you basically make it completely impossible for the rogues to go rogue without losing half their health first, ganking's never going to stop. I'm sorry, but it's not. Do I agree with ganking? No, not particularly. I'm not a fan of it. I've been on the receiving end of it. The problem is, too many people would rather complain about getting ganked than trying to do something about it. You see, me, I'm the kind of person where if a team ganks me 3 times from behind when I'm solo, I stop farming. I switch my build for my PvP setup, and I go and find them. And if they go rogue on me, I'm ready this time. They're not coming up from behind and dropping a shock turret and shooting me in the back. No, they have to go face to face because now I'm ready for them. I know what their intentions are and I'm prepared for that. So when they go rogue, I'll drop them. If they don't go rogue, I'll go rogue on them. This exact thing has happened to me. I had it a while back where a 3-man team came up behind me. They dropped 2 shock turrets. They focused me in the back whilst I was fighting the boss at blockade. And they ran off their level 1 rogue. I was then fighting the boss at library, and they did exactly the same thing. They dropped shock turrets, shot me in the back, and then ran their level 1 timer off. Then they found me again, I think it was in the sports centre, and repeated the same thing. Dropped turrets behind me, shot me in the back, and then ran off. So I went to the checkpoint, I changed my build up, I put on what I use for PvP only, and I went looking for them, and I found them again at blockade, and they went rogue on me. They all died. I was ready, I was prepared. I put the right build on. I didn't put my back to them. I stayed focused on looking at them so that when they went rogue, I could react. I then went to the checkpoint. I waited for them to come out. I went rogue on them. I killed all 3 of them. They came back out. I killed them again. I got my manhunt and I ran. I ran it off. I taught them a lesson. Did it aggravate me when I died? Not particularly. I expect it because it's the dark zone. I agreed to that when I walk through the doors to enter the DZ. I know what to expect. I expect the experience and I enjoy the experience because I don't know what to expect. You know, it proves my point. I went in there with the intentions to farm, but I don't know if somebody's going to sneak me from behind. Did I get mad? Not really. Was it annoying? Of course it was. You know, it's always annoying when you die through something you can't react to. But I didn't let it get to me. I pulled up my pants, I put my big boy socks on, and I got on with it. I adapted, I did what I needed to do, and they were punished for it. 3 people got wrecked by a solo player multiple times, and they gave him a manhunt, and I survived it. So now they go back and think, oh, crap, okay, so we can only kill him when we shoot him in the back. Well, we suck. Because what else can they think? Let's be real. So yeah, guys, this is, again, just my opinion. This is not in me in any way saying that this is all facts. This is my opinion. However, these opinions are also shared by a huge number of the community, especially PvPers. You have to remember the Dark Zone was always intended as PvP. The Dark Zone, for a vast majority of time, was the only place for people to go and do PvP. So you had to expect it. You had to expect people to be, you know, heavily going rogue and heavily enjoying it. That was always going to happen. It was intended that way. It was advertised that way. And people need to remember that. The very first trailer showed a guy leaving his team and killing them at the extraction for their loot. That was the trailer before the game was even launched, and yet people are still surprised that they get ganked in the Dark Zone. I just don't understand why people cannot accept what the game was advertised as. The game has changed so much since launch that it's no longer the same game. This is a new game altogether because of all the changes that have happened over this time. Nothing's the same. Toughness doesn't work the same. Weapons don't work the same. Skills don't work the same. Gear sets don't work the same. The rogue mechanics don't work the same. Nothing works the same anymore. Everything has always been changed, mostly to cater towards the non-rogues, the farmers, the rogue hunters. Rogues seem to be getting the finger far too much, and it's ruining the PvP experience for many players. And if nobody thinks rogues don't get shafted, remember, we lose a lot of XP when we die on manhunt. We lose a lot of DZ funds. We lose a lot of keys if we die on manhunts. But for every player we kill, we gain nothing to counterbalance that loss. So we can kill 20 people, but we gain no keys, we gain no XP, we gain no funds, and then we die once, we lose out. Why did that happen? Because non-rogues and rogue hunters and farmers were complaining that they were losing 1 DZ key, 1000 DZ funds, and 1000 XP for dying on a non-rogue. You can kind of understand how that's frustrating for a rogue player to be punished in that way just because some people can't accept dying in a video game. It's a video game. It's supposed to be fun. It shouldn't be stressful. If this game, if any game in any way makes you feel stressed out, then the game clearly is not for you and you need to find something else to play, in my personal opinion. The game as of late has grown stale, and because the game's grown stale, I found myself getting frustrated when I played it. So I stopped playing. I started to play Fortnite for a couple of weeks and took a break from the Division. I had so much fun. I didn't get stressed with it. I come back when the PTS started and it was fun to start with. And then I started to realise just how bad Rogue 2.0 is in its current state. But like I said, this is my opinion. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I understand it. I respect every single person's opinion. Everybody has an opinion. So, comment below, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I am going to do my very best to get this video to massive so that they can A, hear what I have to say about it, and obviously, like I say, the opinions I formulated into this video are opinions and maybe even a couple of ideas that have come from other people. They're not just me. I always try and do these kind of videos where it isn't just my opinion. I try and take influence in my wording or things I put into it from the community, from things other people have said. Because at the end of the day, it isn't just about me and what I want, it's about what everybody wants. And I want to find a nice middle ground that makes both sides of the fight happier than what they are right now. So, comment below, let me know what you think, guys. Let me know your personal views, your personal opinions. Is it balanced? Does it need to change? Does this need to happen? What could they do differently that would make it more balanced? All that kind of stuff, just let me know. And, you know, let's try and get this to massive. Let's try and do something positive as a community, not as a rogue, not as a non-rogue, but as a Division agent. Guys, if you've made it to the end, I know this is a long video, but there was a lot to be said. There was a lot needed saying, and you know, I'm passionate about this game, and I want it to be the game that it can be, and right now I feel like it's steering completely in the wrong direction, and I needed to say as much as I possibly could. So if you've made it to the end, guys, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. And make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I cover The Division, I cover Fortnite, I will be covering the new Call of Duty game, Assassin's Creed, PUBG. There's so many games coming out that I want to cover, it's insane. But yeah, guys, I live stream every day too. If you haven't caught me in the live streams yet, stop by the live streams. I live stream on this channel on YouTube, not on Twitch. I live stream right here. So if you haven't caught me in the live streams, stop by, chat. I talk to my chat like crazy. I spend more time chatting to people than I do focusing on my game. I need to balance that out a little bit. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Like I say, drop your opinions below and let's be grown up about it. Let's be civil. Let's not give these childish, abusive comments that I see from so many people within the Division community. Let's be grown up. Let's be civil and let's give some actual debate, discussion, ideas that can actually be used to better the game and better the community and create a more fun environment for everybody involved, because that is all I want. Thank you all for watching. You people have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will be live tonight. So stop by the live stream if you want to. If you haven't already and you want to see what it's about, then drop by, say hi. I don't bite, I promise you. And yeah, if you don't, I will see you in another video. As always, guys, thank you for watching. You beautiful people have a great day. And I'll catch you next time. And remember, guys, when the salt starts flowing, just ask them, why so serious?